it's reunion season, and let's get to love and mirth. Well, why do they call it love and mirth? Ain't no love. And those marriages are so sorry. I don't want to call them marriages. They roommating and co-parenting. So we open up with mealy mouthed Tisha telling Kiki's business. But I mean, when drugs are involved, I don't assume that fidelity is. And so if they've been doing it for the entire marriage, clearly it works for them. Your husband's been cheating on you for the whole marriage. It works for you. That's what makes your family. But I gotta give Kiki credit for saying, and your point is, she's like, okay, I done cheated, he done cheated. I stand firm in my word while I walk in my talk. So now Mealy Mouth going through all the scuttlebutt on why she wasn't talking to Kiki. It's hard to follow. So Carlos asked Mel and Kiki if Mealy Mouth's in denial about what Kiki's trying to tell her. She's been in denial for 6 years, at least for the show, and then longer than that in her personal life. Let her deny and let Marceau cheat in peace. It's a miracle he could find 2 women that would be with him willingly. With that face and that slovenly attitude, he's a feces. But then again, some people are into scat. Kimmy and Val is like, you go. No, you go. Kimmy said, well, Tisha's over it. We've been talking about this, till our jaw about to fall off. Is your mouth dry from talking about the same thing? Because I know mine is. Mel said, well, you want something concrete and she ain't got concrete. No, I got a baby, so that's as concrete as it get. Now Carlos asks Kiki, so why do you call Tisha dumb and an idiot? What about her is dumb and an idiot? Carlos, you ain't a feces for that. But now we get to Kiki on Crime Stoppers. If you know anything about the whereabouts of this thief, call 1-800-YOU-SQUEAL. Oh my goodness, Carlos Messy King, I cannot believe this. In this moment, I am approving of something that you're doing. You are calling out the fact that the test read negative for methadone, but she admitted to being on methadone. Now, how fast does methadone leave the system? Maybe that's the excuse. But I thought that was a fake drug test that you set up, Carlos. That you set up, and now you're trying to cover your ass. You know what? At least you're making your lies plausible. Something Felon Parks could never do. So I appreciate it. I don't care if the story's true, just that it's good. Oh, Carlos said, did you think Kiki was back on drugs at the picnic? Mealy Mouth says she's still on drugs now. I have to say, I saw the erratic behavior just like y'all. I live in San Francisco, so I know a high tea, a pilly tea, a cokey tea. You get to know it all. Trust. You get to know it real quick, fast, and in a hurry. San Francisco will teach you. So I was like, yeah, that seems like some tenderloin behavior. That seems like something I'd see happen on Leavenworth. Let's get local with it. Girl, Tisha out here really telling business. She said, so you didn't tell me that you snatched money from the console of your dealer and paid him with his own money? Damn, that's slick. That's slick. That's an addict's addict right there. Damn. That's ingenuitive. Child, Kimmy said you seem sweaty, super sweaty, nervous, and jittery. Ooh, and as of this air date, no charges have been filed against Kiki with the Crime Stoppers segment. Okay, Carlos, this reunion, it's giving a little bit. It's giving a little bit. I mean, if it could consistently give, maybe the show would be a hit. But you ain't shit. I feel like Kiki is what Love and Marriage Huntsville really needed. She is keeping it real. I'm glad Tiffany's gone. I'm glad Destiny's gone. I like Stormy. Stormy will let you know. And Stormy's truly about her business. So now we're saying you tested for methadone. You on methadone, but it ain't show up for methadone. Because it's some Carlos King bull. I'm sorry, the way y'all are questioning Kiki's sobriety, like y'all don't know her mama Wanda. Wanda, who would pop off at a moment's notice. She's just her mother, so yes, I could see her throwing that glass on Tisha sober. Absolutely. We've got to remember this lineage. Just because Tisha a mealy mouth don't mean the rest of the family is. She was just born without a backbone. Her mama's 150% asshole and we ain't acting like she couldn't go to a barbecue and fuck it up. How many times did Wanda fuck it up? She learned from her auntie, if you ask me. I do believe Marceau has picked Kiki up while she was high. I do believe she's took charred drugs because they don't put you on methadone for nothing. Also, if it had been years since you were on Perkies, then you wouldn't be on the dome. Kiki is giving me a little bit of Halle Berry and Losing Isaiah. Just a skosh. Not all the time, but sometimes. But she giving that, took it off the man, it's my jam. I'll never forget that one. I will say, Marceau breaking down exactly why you stole that lock to sell that gift card so you could get your rock. And then Kiki gonna say he knows not me. He knows because you told him. Because when you get high, you seem to bump them gums. Oh, Lord, now we got Martell's plot line. He's just so easy to hate. Okay, the whole thing with you and Sheree, it was a plot line cooked up by Carlos King to come to us with the bullshit, and I ain't hearing nothing else about it. Not shit else. Kimmy said, well, your relationship looked fraudulent. Why can't you admit it was a business arrangement and you need to keep a check because now your wife done left you and your business is in shambles? Why can't we have honesty and reality? Go on and say it. That's right. The chat reminded me that honesty isn't a quality that Hotel possesses. How foolish of me. Oh, now we done brought Tiffany and her big ugly out. I thought they left the show. I don't want to look at them no more. Honey, we ain't calling you a Karen because you white, Tiffany. We calling you a Karen because you came on here with a nasty attitude and you've been nothing but a busybody. You ain't shit and it came to the surface because it was already there. We never liked you and we're glad to see you leave. Marceau just said he don't put his opinion off on other people like that when you said you don't respect people in the t-shirt business, which is $1 trillion industry. Shut up, ugly. So he stopped seeing Sheree because he wanted to refocus himself. No, because she knows she ain't getting a contract, so he's moved on to cash greener pastures. He need to go on and set up a OnlyFans. All he's got going for him is what's betwixt his legs. Okay, 1 minute y'all were friends, the next minute y'all was dating. You know, just say it was transactional and you needed some shine, because you do, other than the shine coming off your scalp. Carlos, I heard that little bit of shade. Is it hard for you to date women? Why couldn't you just say date? Why do you have to throw date women? What you know, Carlos? Oh my God, Martell, you piece of shit. Just going off and changing your name out of the blue. She's not married to you. She changed her name back. It's not out of the blue. You got divorced after you had a baby on her, after you spent the entire marriage cheating on her. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus. Martell, you ain't still in love with Melody. You don't know how to love. You don't love yourself. Child, Marceau put his pussy on today. He said, yeah, he can't say he in love with Mel because that would upset his wife. Then Carlos asked, are you in a relationship with Ariane? Girl, I mean, one, the fact that they can't even mention Ariane's name. He was never in a relationship with Ariane. He was in a relationship with Ariane. But she was the idiot to think he'd ever leave Mel for her. And now what has she done? Pull to conceive and leave. Child, now Martell trying to defend her when Mel's like, I don't want my kids around no two-timing hussy. And I wouldn't either. Having my kids picking up hussy ways. That's what she is. She's a two-timing hussy. She ain't shit, she ain't shit, she ain't shit. Heifer, you ain't shit. When you have a baby with a man that you know has 4 kids and his wife has cussed you out completely. Oh my God, Martell tried to storm off the stage and he gonna bust his pants. No, honestly, no. It's not he gonna bust his pants. He stuffed them with the sock and he afraid that sock gonna roll out right down the ankle. Oh, Mel didn't just call him out for saying, well, you know, in our paperwork, Sheree is a business arrangement. Verbaby. We knew that. I mean, when has Sheree ever been about honesty, truth, or shit? Sheree ain't never been about shit. That's why Cockeyed Whitfield put her ass out on the curb. Sheree Whitfield is just an ineffective Portia Williams. Now, Portia Williams knows how to do it. She fucked up with that first she married. But then she said, you know what, I'm going to get with an Esther roll and let it roll. Child, he trying to go get the paperwork, that outfit so damn snug. Girl, do you have on Spanx? You don't need them, but you look so sewed into that shit. So he come out with a manila envelope. You should have had Monique's binder. My iPod screenshot is Monique's binder still. I don't even know if I'm ever going to change it. Okay, so Martell keeps screaming, liar! Nobody believes you because you have the outside baby. You don't know how to play it. Carlos, don't call this a reunion special. It's just a reunion. Ain't shit special about these people. Oh, we gonna end this episode with Stormi's family drama? I'm okay. I'm okay. They didn't flush that out well enough. So Stormi and her mama's mad at Mel because it seemed like Mel said Stormi was recording in her house, but it wasn't Stormi, and Mel wouldn't get into the internet fray and clear her name. Because Mel liked to throw a rock and hide her hand, anything for a rating. So Stormi mama end up arguing with Mel, and that's where the shit in. I'ma see you soon for bail collective.